everyone, welcome, Party Monday, Dr Strange today, get excited, I certainly am. I think the best way to approach this, just tilt this down a smidge, is going to be to do the red cloak second. Yes. Couple of little things to trim off. Hey Rocket!
Hey mate.
Buenos dias, Gin Tonico 84. Hello Space Toy. Welcome friends. Okay bro. Alright, Strange has got an interesting colour palette actually. He's all three primaries and that is a weird combination. What is the custom if I'm speaking to someone who is in Spain and it is morning for them and night time for me? Do I respond with buenos dias or buenas noches? I don't know. The wonders of the modern world. Yes, mate, we all saw your results and we're very pleased for you. We spoke about it a little bit yesterday, so good job. Yeah, it's a wonderful place, isn't it? $9.48 indeed. Well, buenos dias to you, buenas noches to me. Food's great, little town. Did you go to that pizza shop I told you about? Across the road from the thing? Yeah, awesome. Good pizzas. Oh, Monty, what a place. Burning through the sky, the seven seas arrive. G'day, Mittens. Whee! Yeah, they do that. They do that every year. It's awesome. Absolutely awesome. Restaurant down the bottom that does meat. I don't know if you got to go there, but that's great too. Mittens, I'm enjoying it a lot. I have been pretty much doing nothing but painting or playing Marvel Crisis Protocol for the last 2 weeks. And it's been very good. Ah, that's nice of Conrad. Yeah, they're all really good people over there in my experience at Monty. So just yeah, very nice place, very nice people. Everyone's very welcoming to new people. You know, it's obviously an example of the best miniature painting in the world, but I did, Topulus. I did. And would you believe where it was? It was on my seat, of all places. My seat. So, we got the job done with Thor. How wonderful. Yeah, it's been a good couple of days. It was. Yeah. I don't think you can really prepare yourself for the standard at that event. You know, people can say to you, "Oh, it's fucking crazy." You walk in the room and you're like, and your head explodes. People are like, "Oh yeah, yeah," and then you go in there and you just like your head explodes. So, I feel you, champion. I feel you. Let's use this one actually, a bit of blue. Very good, very good, that'll do. Yeah, that's yeah. Anytime I travel overseas for something like that, you have to make a big deal of it because it's such a long way to go. But I would absolutely recommend that as a place to go. You know, Florence is only, you know, an hour's drive or an hour 20 from there. Spend a week in Florence, train down to Arezzo. If you do end up doing that, by the way, I've got an excellent sandwich shop I can recommend in Florence. Yeah. Yeah, Medina, I haven't been there, but I have heard it's nice. Italy's my favourite country, I think, in the world to visit. Every time I go to Europe, I just want to go there and eat pasta and walk around Rome or Florence, or, you know, it's just an awesome, awesome place. Yep. Yep. I know the feeling, mate. You come back from there and you're just buzzing. You're just like, look at all of this stuff I've still got I can learn and improve at. How awesome. It's a great place. I'm really, really glad you enjoyed yourself, mate. I didn't doubt that you would, but I know you were a little apprehensive early on, so good to know that I was right. Good work, mate. Just masculines in general, mate. I reckon it's something we need to learn. Just anything from masculines. Thank you. Please and thank you. Let's go join this thing with Buxo. Buxo! He's in there, but he's busy. If I ever do decide to do a Patreon, friends, what you can expect is exactly what I'm doing now. It's not going to be the display painting side of what I do. It's going to be this is how you paint models to a reasonably high standard in 7 seconds. Because I think that is the thing that people want to learn from me. Yes. So we got Wongers done, and we got Honey Badger done. Not going to use her very often, so I didn't really do a very good job with her. We got Cassandra Nova, and that's it. Probably want to use that color, I think. It's all just quick stuff, mate. It's all just speed tricks and knocking stuff over. I posted a picture on my Twitter last night, I think, of my Marvel Crisis Protocol collection thus far, and we are making some headway. Looking forward to updating my spreadsheet with my painted models tonight. I also played a game of War of the Ring yesterday, which was awesome. And the two models I've painted, which is Cable and Strange, are both the favourite characters of two of the guys from my regular Tuesday group, who are pretty keen to see how Marvel Crisis Protocol works. So, to show them a game using their favourite characters, which is always a good plan. For this model, Gin Tonico, I will finish this tonight, mate. My motto, mantra, approach for all of these figures has been to try and do, g'day Jared, all of them in under 2 hours. So that's what I'm working towards right now. A 2 hour time frame on this model. Indeed, Dr. Strange. Well, you might need to try some painting quicker tips. Just maybe. That is too damn long. I did, yeah, I did see that. It's pretty exciting. As you know, mate, I'm a bit of a personality myself, so, you know, another big personality coming to Australia doesn't bother me. think our YouTube followings are pretty similar. I will indeed use the airbrush again on this piece, mate. Yes, we'll do a little bit of a glow from the rings that he's floating around in, and I will probably also do his cape with an airbrush. G'day, Buxo. No, it's really good, and Bucks and I will probably talk a little bit more about it over the next few months as we sort of get into Crimson Brush and stuff, and we've actually been sort of working collaboratively with the Arc Open organisers around how can we create a stronger Australian painting scene, and you know the two events are sort of pitched at slightly different audiences. You know, Crimson is more targeting that display painters group, whereas Arc Open's probably going to catch more of the old Golden Demon winners and the gamer type. So, but we want to try and create a sense of, you know, the two things being linked and supportive, and you know we're going to promote the shit out of Arc Open at Crimson Brush, and they've actually got a link to our event on their website. So yeah, we just want to be really collaborative, and yeah, the more painting competitions that we can have in Australia, the better. Yeah, it's all helpful for us. So I mostly use AK Interactive, Vallejo, and Citadel contrast paints, mate. And also occasionally some Chimeras. They're usually my preferred colours. Yeah, I mean, at this stage, I'm hoping that that I'll be able to head to the Arc Open and paint something up for it. But even if I don't get to paint anything specifically for it, I'm sure I'll have a few things I can drop in there, and I'll be heading to the event either way, just to have a look around and support the event. So it's really good. As I said, more painting competitions in Australia, the better. Oh no, all the ice cream's gone. But why is the rum gone? Hey, Rocket.
Hey.
Let's do this into this. Just a little bit of this.
Can I use this water bottle?
Yeah. It does make it significantly harder to paint here when it's hot. Like my wet palette is flooded with water,
Excuse me.
it dries out overnight. Just done. Done. Can't do anything about it. Just is what it is. So.
Are you gonna do that thing that you did last week where you're a big pest? Or are you gonna be a big pest when I'm trying to do my playing? Hey? Hey, do you want to see some dogs? Look.
Now I've got an important question which we need to answer. And it's based on this. The question is pertaining to this model.
Look.
So this model is a
Look. The dog. He's doing zoomies.
Unreal model. Unreal model, by the way. I was so jazzed to paint this tonight. No, the question is, so I've done wongers with green flame. Green flame. So I got a choice, and I also did Cassandra Nova with green flame as well. So do I continue and do green for all of the magical spell effects, or do I just do it on a case by case basis and see what looks better? This model, you know, in the movies and stuff, all of his spell effects are golden. So do I do golden, or do I do green?
Hugo's watching the dog in The Sims. Some content.
His golden disc is iconic, but it is also everywhere, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I'm not saying I'm writing that off, but just open to hearing some thoughts.
Where's the dog? He's just swimming. He's pretty boring.
Bucks is voting for the case by case basis.
Hey, he's a good dog. Do you want to just sit there while I play? Good boy. Look at you go. Alright, so what's this guy do? He wants to cook some meals. Well, guess what, guy? You're gonna also get a fucking job. Get a job. You're going to be a chef. And where are we putting archaeology table, bro?
All right, we got two. We got.
Oh, yeah, the things.
2 votes for gold. 2 votes for gold. We can definitely do gold. Yeah, it's actually a nice thing in some ways, because you don't have to sit there and go, oh, what colour do I paint it? I want my guy to look fucking special, and you know none of that ever happens. You just paint them the colours that they are. That's okay. But if you want to do something new, you can. I mean, there's a lot of comic book heroes that have different uniforms and stuff, so you can definitely do your own spin on things. Yeah, there is a dark version of Strange. Not in the game. There's a Strange Sorcerer Supreme in the game, who's pretty good. There's no evil version of Strange at this point in time. Which isn't to say that there won't be at some point. Davis and a bucks. He's leading you astray there, mate.
Where is the closest fishing hole to us?
Alright. Let's come in with a bit of the old Gwilliman flesh. It's a good little colour actually. I'm enjoying it more and more. Just adds a little bit of spice to the skin. Hey little buddy, how are you? You alright? Hey Uncle Dad. Just wish you'd fucking pay attention to me. Sorry buddy, I am streaming. Wondered how I was going to approach this ring thing. Burning through the sky, 7 seas rise.
Oh, buddy. You want to go outside, do you?
Alright, let's try some Goldilocks. Plastic. Yeah, they're all plastic. They're all really good.
You're gonna make me regret
Well, the early ones are shit. The early ones are shit, but
Make me regret it.
alright. Let's bring the heat, Deno. Bringing the heat. this, I think. Hey, Rocket.
Hello. I'm trying to get past.
Are ya?
Yeah.
Unlucky. I'm
I
trying
need
to find
to.
something from out
I've
here.
accidentally looked here outside.
Oh, no.
Because I don't want the spiders to get in my room.
Dear, oh dear.
Here you go. Here you go. Okay, well, he doesn't seem too bothered with
There's
the situation.
dogs you can bark at. Come on, Jeno. You did a fucking good job and now you just fucked it. You idiot. Jared, I have no idea. You've asked absolutely the wrong guy. You spud. Read the rules pack, mate. Maybe that'll fucking help. Alright. Let's do some gold. Always
Go that way. Oh no. Hugo, what did you see out there? Did you see a spider?
I have no display cases behind me, but I do have a display case in my room.
That's the end of that story, Hugo.
Over there. In those display cases, I have models of other people. Cool. Cool. Let's take that off now, I think. Burning through the sky. 7 seas of rye. Good. Alright, where's my sand yellow at? Sandy. I'll put this one. You can go away for the moment. No, not always. So I've sort of talked about how I choose my paints before, but it always just comes down to I like specific colours. So if there's a specific colour by whatever brand it is, I'll just use that colour because I like it.
Did you forget I was here? Hey, where's your ball? Bring it to me. You want the water bottle? It's weird. Come on. Up. You wanna come up? What do you want? Do you wanna stop this baby from crying?
You fulfill fantasy in my head. Oh yeah. Doing all the right things you said. Whoa. This is going alright so far. I like how this is turning out. That's good. I think it was the right call to go with the gold. We'll certainly know when it's all finished, but yeah, feels good so far. Can usually tell with non-metallic metal if it's going to look good pretty early on, I think. Well, not always, but most of the time. You know if you're on the right track.
Okay, what job should she get here? She's gotta get a job. So she's been a scientist, she's been a teacher. She could be an astronaut.
So I don't want it to look fully metal. Metal! As in, I don't want it to just look like golden metal. I want it to look like something similar that's reflective and shiny like metal, but not quite metal. This shit's beneath his cloak, so we probably don't need to fucking worry about it. No one's going to be looking there anyway. Yep. Yeah, I would definitely agree with that assessment, mate. With your wife's assessment, she's a intelligent woman. Probably. Good. Into a bit of this one now. Hmm. So I was right. Indeed. Indeed I am. Bum, 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 bum. Got a better solution for you. So here's a couple of things that are really, really cool about the MCP figures. They've really tried to think of innovative ways to add scenery into the bases in a way that is really, really clever. Yeah, there's models in there that have bits of terrain that are just integral parts of their design. And in some ways, you know, that can sometimes be a little frustrating when you're like, why does this guy have to be fucking attached to this thing? You know, that can be a little annoying, but overall, like, it's just really, really cool to see these innovative designs. Yeah, I mean, you know, so here's two examples, right? So Cassandra Nova standing on a fucking plume of electricity or something, whatever it is. Phoenix is on a energy wave that's an X shape. Yeah, they all have that, like, as a part of their design. It's just really cool. I think it's really awesome. Bit of Iandan yellow, I think we'll go with now, friends. Good. Rest we can do by brush. that bit. Let's do the red. How do we do the red?
Oh my god. Hugo. Hugo, stop it. Hugo, stop it. Oh,
You started him, bro.
I know. I know. How can you tell it's a dog? How can you tell that? Okay, no more dogs. No more dogs. It's all good. Little bra. Just relax.
There he is.
I'm sorry.
Hello, mate.
Buxo.
How you going?
Going well.
Carry on my way.
There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. Once I rose above the noise and confusion, just to get a glimpse beyond disillusion. I was soaring ever higher, but I flew too high.
Well, here we go. And we're off for another Monday night of madness.
It is indeed. What are you bringing to the What are you bringing to the table today, mate? What have you got?
What am I bringing? I'm bringing high energy. I'm bringing questions to be answered. Jared, I have an answer for your question, sir.
And Buxo, let's it's on Bucks Cam, so show us what you got happening on there, mate.
What have we got for this week? So let's open up with a little bit of the Marvel Crisis Protocol.
Oh, look out!
We'll start with.
Oh, Red Guardian.
Excuse me, I had it zoomed out while I was doing some building. I'll probably do some building. Let me zoom in.
The Red Guardian. Look at him go. He's a legend. Yes.
There we go.
Yes.
Got to be one of my favourites. Hold up. So when I do an auto adjust to my focus,
it zooms in for a
it
sec.
zooms in super fast, but then
Yep.
it sets well once
Yep.
it's done.
Yep. Red Guardian.
So this has got to be one of my favourite characters in the game right now.
Yeah, look at him. What a beast.
Yeah, and this is your recipe for punchy red. Does it make the cut, sir?
It makes the cut. You can't tell me it's not fucking great.
It's got a bit of punch on it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it goes hard.
Smack you right up in the mouth, just like Red Guardian would. We can talk ill of his two wonderful daughters, which I'll have you know I'd marry both.
Good for you.
Jump shot me a death stare, but she would marry both too. Are you telling me, mate, Scarlett Johansson is at the top of your list? She won't even look at me right now.
Florence Pugh as well. Get in.
Florence Pugh? Yeah. Get her. More for Florence Pugh these days. Well, there. So here we go. Here's the Red Guardian. Let me tone it down the light a little bit. You can't have a Red Guardian without a Crimson Dynamo.
Oh, you're going ham. You're going ham on the friggin' red. Look at this.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
So get a Crimson Dynamo in. Get a Crimson Dynamo up ya, one might say. How about that nominal metallic on the back there?
Oh yeah, that's some
What do you think
tasty.
about that?
That's some tasty treats, mate.
Pyong. Shoot you right in the face. So what I'm doing, right? I'm sculpting these bases. I wasn't happy with the bases I did last week. They sucked.
All right.
So I went back into the lab and
Yeah.
started mixing up a secret snow formula, which is actually just a concoction of every snow element I've ever owned, all in one bottle, and we'll see how it turns out.
Good.
Sneaky one. Give me 1 second. I should have been prepared for such a cameo, but here's one I prepared earlier. This is like the new. That's like everything together.
Yeah.
So this has got some like Valhalla and Blizzard, both the AK products.
I like that. That looks good.
And it's got a ton of Lamy and medium in it, and then it's also got some gloss in it. And so I think it's pretty okay. What do you reckon?
Yeah, no, I like that a lot. Looks good. You normally snow goes. It doesn't look quite right because it's not wet enough, or it doesn't look quite right because it's blah blah blah. But that looks good.
So I think a little more athematic blue into it just to tint the colour a little bit. And then I also think probably finishing it with some of the AK snow sprinkles, and then maybe even just some scattered, like maybe some dry scattery stuff, micro balloons or crushed glass. I'm not sure, but the problem with good snow is it's mad scientist shit. It's just a bit of everything, isn't it? Until it feels right.
It is mad scientist shit, but that's the best things anyway.
Yeah. So anyway, look, they're not gonna be on snow base. Maybe I'll add a little bit of snow. But what I'm thinking, if we go back to the Dynamo, Iron Man.
Look at him.
After fake Captain America. What I'm thinking is for these bases, I've done like cobblestones and then like lots of brickwork in and around them.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking maybe some smashed bottles. You know, you get all the like little bottles and cups and cans and stuff on the spruce. You know that, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm thinking about putting all that sort of stuff in around it. Maybe some ruined masonry. I really like the idea of doing a table that's like a rundown Soviet city, and then like sneaky Hydra action around the table.
It's like Sokovia, mate. It's like Sokovia.
Sokovia or whatever. Like, yeah, Sokovia. Like, get some Hydra tech hiding in, like, you know, get that like nice juxtaposition of high tech stuff hidden in a poor town, sort of, so to speak. So
love it.
I feel like that'd be a great place to play some games for both my friends and even yourself when you come down. So yeah, we're not done yet though, because let's bring on the polar bear.
Yeah,
that's a major. What do you think?
Major. That's awesome. Yes, look at the colours, the purples and the greens. You love to see it.
Yeah. How about that fur texture?
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, fucking.
Has anyone said that's quite red? Yes, Scarra. It's actually redder in person. When you see this thing in person, it's absurd.
You are going. So
we got the Ursa Major done. Now, I don't know if there's some MCP veterans in the chat. If there is, you know vastly more than I do. But Ursa Major sucks, bro.
Yeah, apparently that is the case. Yes.
He's bad, but in all hosts, right? Whenever something's been bad in MCP, we've talked about this before. They do endeavour to make them better. So, am I playing something bad? You know, maybe I'm just before my time. A revolutionary to the game, maybe, my friend.
Early adopter.
Yeah, early adopter. Call me Ursa Buckley, because I'll be about as shit at MCP as Ursa is. So there we go.
That's some great shit, mate. That's some great shit. I love it.
We're not done yet.
Oh, we're not done. How good.
We're not done yet, because I said to you, painted a bunch of original, like, average characters in the game. But we do need someone who is quite good, and so we'll finish it off.
Oh, the big fella. Buzz. Kingers.
Yeah.
Look at him.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So we've done. Thanks, Space Toy. And yeah, we knocked out a quick Kingpin as well yesterday. I actually loved this one. This was really fun.
Yeah, that's
one day paint.
Awesome figure. I'm excited to paint mine.
Yeah, I had a lovely comment from one of the lads in Discord that had suggested I've executed on 3 really different types of white, and I hadn't really thought about it. But when I went back and looked, I was like, well, yeah, he's kind of right. So.
Delightful,
I do paint a lot of red and a lot of white, so I do want to move away from those colours a little bit. They might be a bit of a crutch, but they are 2 colours that look really lovely when they're painted well.
So, what brought on this MCP obsession, mate?
Well, I did have a dabble in MCP at the very start when the game first came out, at the very start of 2020. And then double lockdowns happened, and it just was killed. It was something me and my gaming buddy was super invested in doing, and because we couldn't play a game, we never picked it up. And then another one of my buddies, who I spend every Monday night with, pestering him on his stream, got quite addicted to the game. And it's no secret that old Buxo has got a quite addictive personality. And when I see people getting very enthusiastic and excited about things, I can't help but get very enthusiastic and excited about things. And I'm always the kind of punter who loves to contribute in any way I can. So I thought, well, I've not been playing any games for the last couple of years at all. I've been mainly focused on painting. And it's not that I was feeling burnt out from painting at all, but I was definitely feeling like I needed a new purpose to paint for.
Yep.
Something a little bit different. Shift the
Goalposts.
shift the goalposts a little bit. And I thought, well, playing a really high standard tabletop is fun. It's really fun. And it's really rewarding.
It is fun. It is fun. I haven't tried to go quite as nice as yours. Like the fucking bear was awesome. The Red Guardian was awesome. The fucking big fella was awesome. Crimson Dynamo. So your quality of your stuff is easily exceeding mine. But it's just nice to be able to paint something, a couple of hours and, just awesome figures. They're awesome figures to paint.
They really are. I think the doubling down on that, I'm an absolute sucker for like immersive games. Like I can't, being in and around wargaming for a really long time, I've got a fond appreciation for people who love to play things really competitively, and I like that side of anything I do, but I just can't help but feel that games that lean into immersion and storytelling probably tickle my fancy a little more. So I think Legion, MCP, Underworlds, Underworlds is probably more of a competitive game. Mordheim in the past, Necromunda.
Yeah, that's what's up.
All those sorts of games. Blood Bowl, I think Blood Bowl tells a wonderful story. All those sorts of games really do it for me as I'm getting older or getting on in age. So, just excited. Excited to be a part of it, mate.
Excited to have you, pal.
Excited. We're going to play our first set of games this Friday night. We've got a bunch of terrain already done. I think I showed it last time we were here, but we need some more. I think for true immersion, you've got to have those big buildings, right? The big buildings, the cars, all that sort of stuff. So.
One like this giant building here, this New York City apartment building. If you don't mind.
Did you pick one up? I was thinking about picking one up this week as well.
It's good stuff. Nah, it's good. So you want to have one of those in a game because there's a lot of models that have like flight or wall crawler, which is an ability, and if you don't have a bigger building, that ability becomes less valuable. So it also influences the game in a positive way when you have that. So yeah,
verticality in a game is always a good thing, right? So if you've got anything that leans into verticality, like that's awesome.
How long's one of those taking your bucks? Scaraboss wants to know.
Scara, they are taking me about 5 hours each. So I've probably got double the time that Trent's going for his. Pending, it depends. Like I won't ever limit myself. I haven't bought 81 characters, so no shout at anyone who's here. I have about 30. I think maybe not even. I've got 10 sort of done, and then I've probably got 15 more. So I can afford to spend a little bit more time. Yeah, where I was going with that anyway is I don't often set a time frame because I usually find myself having fun at some point with each model, and I don't want to cut that off.
Yeah, I've actually been a little bit like, oh, this model's awesome to paint. But the thing I'm telling myself is if I want to, when I'm painted all these guys, I can always go back. Like I'm not restricted from going back and just bumping up the quality a bit. I mean, all the work that I've done is still good.
Jared, here's some sprues for you, mate, so you can have a bit of a look. Also, mate, I have an answer for your question. Bases and or plinths are A-OK. They're both fine. Suitable base was the thing that they put in there, and suitable base often, it's a little bit vague, but it's also, I think, the same thing they do for Golden Demon now. They just say a base suitable, so. Always pays to be inclusive in that regard. Get people presenting as many new and fresh ideas rather than all the same stuff, so. About that Scara, by the way, about 5 hours. Going back to that. Yeah, so you played some games this week, mate. Played some games on Saturday. I caught the stream. 2-1 over the day, was it?
Yeah, 2-1, 2-1. I played some good games. The guy I played in the last round, Corey, he's actually lives 5 minutes from me. He plays at the game shop every Wednesday night. He's sort of my guy that I'm focusing on trying to take down now. I feel like he's target number one for the big Deno. When you can consistently and reliably beat someone who is tearing up the meta, that's when you're on the first steps, mate. First steps. So.
Yeah, I mean you've got to have some steel to sharpen steel, right? Like you can locate where the good players are and get in the circle. Be the worst in the room. It's usually the best place to be if you want to learn and learn fast.
Yep. No, it's going with it, mate. It's a very fun game, like very fun. Yeah, you're just fucking throwing buildings at each other and smash every time you get to do something fun. You get to fucking say a quote from the movie. It's awesome.
If you've got those quotes downloaded in your brain, which I'm sure you do. Yeah. Finding your rival, is that a Pokemon reference there, mate? It sounds like a Pokemon reference. If it was so easy, right? If your rival just rocked up on your front door and just sort of started giving you shit.
I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. To catch them is my cause. Pokemon!
Yeah, so I thought I'd build some stuff along with you tonight, mate. I've got a fair few things here. I think I should probably keep building some Ruskies, eh? Yeah. Maybe I'll build Colossus and Magic tonight.
Oh, Colossus. He's a fucking champion.
He's not very good though, is he? As well.
Well, no. So right this is the thing. My opinion on what is good and what is bad is usually formed based on my opinion, not based on what other people tell me. And I actually think Colossus is reasonable. He's 4 points, which is probably
he's a fourth router.
Yeah, probably a half a point over what he should be. But there's scenarios where he is very valuable because he's hard to take down. That's his main stick.
Yeah.
And he's got some good abilities. He's immune to bleed, which is a very prevalent condition at the moment. In my fucking vast months of experience. In my 3 weeks of experience. Yeah, so...
How many games have you played in 3 weeks? 20? More?
It's more than 20, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, you've probably racked up more games than some players rack up in a quarter, mate, in 3 weeks. So I feel bad for my gaming buddy because there's a couple of them because I'm no different. So if I take to the game, if I take to anything, then it's like every night. Let's play.
Well, if you ever get bored, there is a wonderful tabletop simulator mod for Marvel Crisis Protocol.
Excellent.
So, it's excellent. Dr Strange. All right, we'll switch back to Deno. You can see Dr. Strange.
Please do. I think it's a lot more exciting than what's going on my end. Went for gold, good choice. Are you going to try and get the red in there as well, mate? Doesn't it have a bit of emanates a bit of a red?
What, in the gold? In the swirlies? Yeah. Maybe.
I guess you know what you could do? You could just be cheeky and do it as a reflection from the cape and it'd kind of do both.
So we are now 5, 6, 7 episodes into House of the Dragon.
Excellent. You got another one in between Yes, the last 2 days.
Yep, we
How are you feeling about it?
yeah, it's certainly picked up. I actually dislike the actress shift for the main for Rhaenyra.
I think a lot of people felt that initially,
Yeah,
um, but give yourself time with the new actress and see if that emanates that feeling.
but I really like the
Resonates is
change
probably a
for the
better word.
Queen, Alicent. Good change for her. The young
For
one
who?
for the Queen, Alicent.
Yes, yeah.
She's a great casting change. Looks
Who's your favourite so far?
um, I probably don't really have a favourite. I mean, they're all. It's a very Game of Thrones world, mate, where everyone's out for themselves.
Hmm.
Obviously, Damon is the best.
Yeah, Damon's probably my favourite. Rocket's the favourite as well, I think.
Yeah, I think Damon's the favourite of this household, and many, in fact, who have been watching the show.
Yeah.
Robots. Are they like zombie robots in the chat?
Rectum, he's changed. Rectum used to come in with a giant squid, and now he's come in with some robots.
What a name. Jeez
Yeah,
Louise.
Spurting Rectum. Get in. Get in. Is it Georgia Martin's favourite as well, is it? G'day, Paul. Hey, Paul. Hey, Paul.
Hi, Paul. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, he's a favourite too. I think I saw an interview. He started doing lots of interviews again around House of the Dragon.
Good. Maybe he'll finish his fucking other books.
It does feel like with this story being completed, like we're just gonna get a banger of a show, you know. There might be some divergence here and there, but all in all, when you've got a pretty strong script to stick to,
Oh, is there a second season coming
of course,
of House of the Dragon?
yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that. That's awesome.
there's 4, mate.
4?
Yeah,
Did you know that, Rocket?
No.
Fuck, that's awesome.
3 to 4, I believe. Yeah.
So should I read the book?
Evidently, you should read the book, Rocket.
Rocket and I read the book.
No.
Oh, I was wondering why she was so dry on it. I was like, man, Rocket's giving this a toweling in the first couple of episodes, and then yeah, that makes a lot more sense. It's a very good story, I think. I mean, how off can you go with just having a war with dragons?
Yeah. You can't go too far wrong. Well, Space Toy, the show has pretty significant time jumps. So there's a big time jump halfway through the first season of 10 years, and so they replace the actress playing one of the main characters with an older actress, and similar with another character. So it's not a bad thing. It's actually probably should be done more, but yeah, and it works quite well.
Hey, Space Toy, I don't think we spoke between when Monty wrapped up and now, but congratulations, mate. Well done.
Indeed.
First Monty under the belt. The quality that was there looked pretty astounding. That's for sure. I've been able to obviously have a lot more of a look since last Monday. That is it Saf Nafar who took all the photos on Facebook? That was awesome. That was a super good resource to be able to check everything out.
Wanna be the very best. And no one ever Yeah, good on you, mate. I think that's
Yeah, I think you got to go Masters too.
probably the correct approach after you win a gold in standard. You don't get to fucking pussyfoot around anymore, mate.
Yeah, speaking of which, we should probably do a few explanations over the next few months of open judging because, man, so many people still, especially in our country, are unaware of what open really is. And are still caught up a little bit by the idea if it's like what they assume if it's not open is that it's like a first, second, third system, and then are like, well, should I even really enter if I don't think I'm going to win? I've already have found myself having to debunk this mindset a little bit over the last few weeks. Not as much for Crimson, but more for Arc 40k.
Yeah.
From Arc 40k and Arc Open.
The open competition is just a much more collaborative, community-focused approach that is going to encourage more people to enter and more people to support each other. So it's just it's a no-brainer for me around. That's what we want for most, if not all, competitions as much as we can do so. But
yeah, indeed. Yeah, I think when you explain it the first time around, people then assume that open means everyone wins something, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, it's the perfect balance of in between. It's that as many awards can be given out, right, as a judge you feel necessary.
Yeah.
However, there is still a standard that needs to be met for each of the bracketed awards being given.
Yeah.
And then a wonderful little thing happens with like internally sort of, as the event unfolds, where you start to almost have three sub classes in each of the podium positions, right? So you sort of have the bottom of a category, the middle of a category, and the top of a category, or of an award, right? And so, like you saw or people can see on the Crimson Brush stream from last year, things that maybe sit at the bottom of silver, or the top of silver, have an opportunity to sort of almost either join things in the top of gold once they're measured at bottom of gold once they're measured against it, or sometimes knock things out and get swapped around. So I think that's a really interesting element about open judging that I really do like. So it's almost like you have these interesting gatekeeping pieces, right, at the bottom of a gold, silver, bronze, who are like, are you good enough to beat me? If you are, welcome. If you're really good, you might knock me out. Pretty cool.
Space Toy, that is in a nutshell the difference between the two competitions or the two styles of judging. When there's only 3 prizes to be given out in a category, you are literally competing against everyone there. It doesn't matter how magnanimous you are. If you have someone gets an award and you've spent hundreds of hours on your piece, it's very hard to not feel aggrieved by that. And that's the issue with the style of judging that Golden Demon and those events have. And that's one of the best things about Monty and about open judging is when everyone can get a gold. If everyone was good enough to get a gold, fuck, everyone gets a gold. Giddy up.
Yeah, it's also like when you get to the higher end and you start going on almost like a countback system where, you're starting to look at flaws versus all the good things and then going from there. It's a real tough thing for someone who, let's say the top 10 entries for a category in a first, second, third, what's really separating them is very little at all, and depending on judge, any one of those could go first, second, third. But then just to some small micro, imperfections, that person gets ruled back down to like the 10th spot or whatever. And it's just like they walk out with nothing, That's tough. That's people put a lot of effort into their work, and then to come out with nothing at all is probably, yeah,
It's not
something that's, if avoidable, is definitely worth pursuing.
not the type of event that I want to be a part of. Well, as in, don't want to be hosting an event like that personally.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's a really good point as well, right? Like, it's not only hard on the entrance, but it's hard on the judges too.
Yeah. Judging it, never judge at Monty, but judging at Crimson Brush is a privilege and something that's really enjoyable because, you're always feeling like you're helping people achieve something of their goals that they've been trying to chase for, or and you never feel like you're knocking someone out of contention.
Mm-hmm.
So it's nice. Yeah. No. Not to my knowledge.
No, I don't think so. Not at this point. Games Workshop's actually moved to having 2 extra things on top of their first, second, third. So they're acknowledging the problem as well. I introduced finalist pins and highly commendables as well. So, it's clearly something that's been acknowledged across all fronts in the painting community. I wouldn't be surprised if as time goes on, the worth of things like a finalist pin and a highly commendable actually just go up. Like,
Yeah.
I think at the moment we're still only a few years removed from only a first, second, third. So give it some time, and those awards will be coveted just as much as, well, not just as much as the first, second, third, but obviously as a nice in between from nothing to something to then first, second, third. Chrono coming in with the quotes.
Oh, exactly. We never. That's my good friend, young James. Hello there, young James.
Have you been playing with James, have you?
No, James is too busy playing bad games like War Machine instead of playing good games like Marvel Crisis Protocol.
Don't think I need this second light on while I'm just building stuff.
It is indeed sad news for all, Paul, and unfortunately Rocket hasn't yet got to experience The Witcher. I'm hoping we'll get her onto The Witcher at some point. You're also about 3 weeks too late on that news, by the way.
Pull one out. Paul shattered, mate. It's 3 weeks on. He's like, I can't believe it. Paul, he chose to leave as well. He wasn't replaced.
Yeah. So there's some rumours going around that he's had a bit of a blow up with the creative direction of the show because he's like, you're not being true enough to the show or to the books or the games or something. That's the word on the street, is that he cracked the shits with it. The other word on the street is that because he's got the role of Superman back officially, permanently, that he's gonna be back in the DC extended universe a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm sure there are those who are much more informed on the DC extended universe, but it certainly seems with players like The Rock joining the cast that you would have to think that they're in the business of looking to really push the franchise heavily, right?
Well, I've heard that Black Adam was very good.
I've heard it wasn't very good.
Really?
But the people I've heard it wasn't very good often think nothing's very good. So I usually take the opinion with a bit of a grain of salt. I'll make up my own mind, but I think we'll see for sure.
Best DC movie to date. Moops reckons.
Moops reckons.
Yeah, well, that's what he just said there. Chrono's Moops.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I met Moops at Crimson Brush, didn't I?
You did.
Hey, mate. He was lovely. He was super nice to me.
That's good. Wish he was super nice to me.
Hey, bud.
All right. We'll just put a little bit of lines in between this bad boy. A little bit between this bad boy. Boop.
I wouldn't have minded an alternate hand for Colossus.
Yeah.
So he's not holding the giant sensor.
Twist it around, twist it around.
Just a powerful hand up to the sky. Very Frank Frazetta, you know?
Yeah, twist it around. Space Toy, that is up there with one of your dumbest questions, mate. DCU is not owned by Marvel, is not owned by Disney, so no, I do not think you'll find any DC movies on the Disney Plus app. Marvel Snap is excellent fun. I might even play some on stream tonight, we'll see. But I have not seen Wakanda Forever.
I went and saw Wakanda Forever a couple of days ago, actually.
Did you enjoy it?
Last week. Yeah, it's probably a 7 out of 10. You know, super diverse, awesome cast again, really colourful again. Like all of the stuff from the first Black Panther rings true in this one.
Yeah.
As you can imagine, a fair bit of tribute to
Chadwick.
Is it Chadwick Bosworth? Yeah.
Boseman.
Throughout the film. Yeah, I think so. It's like a predominantly female cast for this.
Yeah.
And the more that happens, like I was sitting there with Yana and my mate and his partner. I was just having a chat to the two ladies with us, and I was saying the more that they move down this path, like the more you get to experience maybe what it's been like in cinema for women a lot, you know, if I do say, like with film being often dominated by male cast. And so it's I really enjoyed the film. I thought it was good. At times it's interesting trying to find a spot where you maybe identify with things or don't, but that's cool. You get a lot of different perspectives and I enjoy that. Ultimately, yeah, like pretty good film. I think the one thing right now that I will probably say with the latest sort of wave of Marvel stuff is like it's hard to find like I don't know how to explain it.
I think I know what you're trying to say. That
yeah.
Having those through characters, those through arcs of Tony, of Cap in the first 4 phases, you always had someone to latch on to, someone that you cared about, someone that you were invested in, and I don't think they've hit that with the newer things yet. They haven't given us someone to latch on to, and every time they do, they're like, hey, let's do a new movie with the Eternals or some new people that we don't give a shit about. So
yeah. or like sort of deep Marvel stuff. Baseball, yeah. Which is like, well, is the next thing Secret Wars? Is that what they're building to? Is Secret Wars?
Multiverse Saga or the Multiverse
It's
War?
Kang. It's Kang, right?
Yeah, Kang's the bad guy. Yeah.
Yeah. So. Yeah, and I think, like, so the latest Thor movie, for example, Thor is a character that a lot of people have connected with and really enjoyed. For me, I can sort of, I love Thor sort of like in my late teens and early 20s. You know, I read the Straczynski comics and all that sort of stuff, the artists that did that stuff around that time. Really liked that take on Thor. So I thought, I'll be pumped to watch Thor stuff. But Thor actually probably didn't grab me as much as some of the other characters in the MCU. So even like Love and Thunder, like didn't really belt it out of the park for me. Yeah.
I enjoyed
Yeah.
Love and Thunder, but it wasn't up there in terms of the best ever Marvel movies, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But it was okay.
I'm very much. I enjoyed Doctor Strange for what it was, but even then, again, it didn't. I think Mooks has probably covered it pretty well without an overarching sort of thing we're building towards at this point. It was, yeah. I mean, look, some of the I don't know if people haven't seen it. Sorry, but you're going to cop some spoilers. I guess we're pretty deep on the Doctor Strange film. It was a while ago now, but having is it John Krasinski?
Krasinski, Fantastic Four.
As Fantastic Four. That's something exciting to really look forward to. I'm really looking forward to the next Ant-Man film. I think Paul Rudd's been fantastic the whole way through. So something that I didn't do that sort of MCP will probably help along is a lot of the Defenders TV series I didn't watch.
Oh, man, fuck. Well, you're in for a treat because they are actually awesome. Like, people that haven't watched them, fucking hell. The Daredevil series is fucking 3 seasons. The first season is fucking incredible. The second season is okay, but it introduces the Punisher. And the third season goes back to being fucking incredible. And you know why they're fucking incredible? Because Wilson Fisk, played by
Vincent
D'Onofrio, is just an outstanding casting.
Yeah. I did watch The Punisher. I tell a lie. I did watch the Punisher series. I did enjoy it. Or enjoy that.
Oh, well, if you enjoyed the Punisher, mate, it's probably one of the worst of the fucking shows.
Yeah, sweet. So yeah, looking forward to being able to sort of just chuck those on. I'm on split shifts at the moment, so I've got 1 day off, 1 day on sort of thing. So my second day off for the week will probably just be spent punching out painting and having stuff like that on in the background. So I've probably got a few good days ahead of me.
Yeah, I liked She-Hulk. She-Hulk was good. I've watched all the Marvel shows, even really liked Ms. Marvel. That was good.
I'm looking forward to Ms. Marvel because she's a character that I don't know. She's a new character, right? She only was invented in 2014, I believe.
Yeah.
She's only been in Marvel for 6 years.
Yep.
8 years, sorry. But every time I see her, like her character model, I just really enjoy it. Like it I don't know. I like the colors. I like that she can go, super big. Like that's cool. More stretchy and stuff as well. Yeah, it's awesome.
The actress that they got to play her is just such an absolute Marvel nuffy. Like she's just so into the stuff. You watch interviews with her and shit, and you're just like, oh my god, this chick is literally exactly the character that she plays. She's exactly Kamala Khan. It's very, very cool.
She's living a dream, man.
Yeah. Oh mate, she's lost the plot.
Did you like the Captain Marvel movie?
Yeah.
See, I quite enjoyed that. A lot of people kind of are lukewarm on that one, but I enjoyed that one.
I think people, not Brie Larson. We're talking about Ms. Marvel, which is the actress's name is Iman Vellani. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, we quickly moved to Brie Larson on the last little thing we were talking about there. Yeah, but yeah, most of the conversation was about Iman Vellani.
Brie Larson was indeed in Scott Pilgrim. You are correct. But yeah, there's been some good Marvel shows on the TVs, and I feel like what we're witnessing is a really, really significant change in multimedia. Like in the past, you would have an expectation of knowledge and assumed knowledge whenever. You wouldn't have an assumed knowledge when you went into a film. They would spoon feed you everything, or they'd give you, here's what happened in the last movie, mate. If you go in and watch Thor: Love and Thunder and you have no idea what's happened, my goodness,
Yeah.
you got no hope.
Yeah, that's true, isn't it?
So, Dr. Strange.
One of my main foods. It's out there.
Dr. Feel Good. At this point in time, Moops, I'm not sure if I am or not. I think they're my favourite thus far. Convocation.
You want to be a caster, do you?
Yeah, I'm a wizard, mate.
You're a wizard.
You're a
Shoot
wizard.
fireballs.
You're a wizard, Harry.
You know, Chris Jericho got the wrestling gimmick recently where he just went around saying, "I'm a wizard," and shot fireballs at people.
Did he?
Yeah, and that guy did anything wrong. Like, that dude could get over just about anything and have the crowd eating out of his hand. That was an early Aussie records. They were pretty shit, I heard.
Moops, I have got Spider Foes as well. I have a Spider Foes list, which is pretty cool. So my plan is to play all of them and settle on which ones I like, and then play them. But it's such an interesting list construction. It's so hard because in the first couple of games I was like, yeah, I want to play my X-Men. It'll be awesome. And now I've got favourite characters, so like Hood and Luke Cage. Every list I write, I'm like, fuck, I really want to put Luke Cage in this. I really want to put the big dog in there.
I did enjoy the froth, my friend, that you popped off on Luke Cage and Hood yesterday in yesterday's stream.
Man, Luke Cage is just fucking awesome. He's got a card called Heroes for Hire, which allows him to take an attack on behalf of someone else. And then if he doesn't die, which is very unlikely because it's Luke Cage, he then gets to throw the person who made the attack away. And then if he gets enough damage, he's got an attack called Sweet Christmas and he gets to punch someone in the face. It's fucking Luke Cage! It's the man! But it's not because Luke Cage is like better than other choices, Moops, although he is very, very good. It's just because I just want to play him. Because he's like fucking unreal.
Well, that's the sign of a good game, usually, isn't it? Like that, if you can bypass what you think is good in the game and play something that you just enjoyed and jacked up the play, like, and still have fun, and it still be a winnable game, maybe it will be a little bit harder. Like that's good. What are you playing, Moves?
He plays Web Warriors and Spider Foes, I think, but he's not playing. He's too busy playing crap games.
Is he back on the warmer?
Yeah, 4.0? Playing War Machine or something, eh?
4.0, isn't it? Yeah, edition 4. War Machine just dropped. It's shelved for now. Nice, mate. What were you playing? I like what you did with Magic, choosing like a yellow energy, by the way, mate. That's cool.
Me?
I think I'm going to steer away. Yeah, I think I'm going to steer away from the blue. I don't really like blue energy stuff that much.
Yeah, Moopsy won the World Team Championships at War Machine in the last few months. So
yeah, that's awesome. Where was it held, mate? Was it held in the same? Is it all done the same for all the different gaming systems?
It was in Belgium. No, it was in Belgium this year. They have that. You have nations put up a nomination to host an event, and then the WTC committee decides which one of the nations will hold it.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
I think we were talking about it like a few months back or a few weeks back, but it's pretty cool for Australia to grab first place in obviously that, and also for 40k they got first place on the WMC stage. So yeah, it's super cool. Country's doing great. Now we just got to go over and have a crack at Monty, right, Trent?
Monty.
Pull back some Masters goals.
Maybe.
I managed to catch up with some of our friends from the Sydney Painters Guild last week, which was really good. It seems there's a lot of excitement for the two events coming up.
How'd you catch up with them? Digitally? Or
Yeah, digital.
Oh yeah, awesome.
You know, you're always invited to all of them as well. I just don't think you look at your I don't think you look at your media chain too much, mate.
No. No, I don't.
But yeah, planted a little seed on our friends and suggested that a third event at some point out of Sydney would be wonderful.
That's the ticket. That's the ticket. All right, let's give Strange a little bit of a ready cheek glow. Very good. Let's do a little that around here.
I think is there an online MCP painting competition coming up? I think.
Is there?
Yeah, I think it's called Worthy.
Well,
what do you reckon?
haven't I picked up a good time to fucking giddy up?
Trying to mix it up.
Yeah, maybe I'll pick a model and we'll do a display version of one of them.
Maybe a display version of Dormammu.
Oof.
Something a little bit bigger. Or a Sentinel. I believe you've got both.
I do. I've got a Sentinel Prime. Hulkbuster. Yeah, the Hulkbuster's awesome.
Yeah, the Hulkbuster is sick. Did you see the big announcement from ARC Open over the last couple of days, the last 24 hours as well?
I did, mate. Yeah, we talked about it a little earlier, but the great man himself, Emil from Squidmar Miniatures, coming over for the event. Pretty exciting.
Yeah, him and his buddy Lucas.
The guy who can actually paint. Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. Awesome for Australia, the scene. I mean, I said I was chatting to the organiser from ARC, which is another Andrew, about it, and I was saying, yeah, it's really great because it just feeds into what we've been saying. You know, that's an event that's really going to be a big one for people in the wargaming side of things. You know, he's a big deal for them. The display painters, it's like, fuck, Natalia is one of the best painters in the fucking world. So, you know, we get to appeal to both sides of the painting community, and yeah, it's just win for everyone.
Much so.
Yeah, win for everyone.
I think if we can continue that formula over the years, it'll be great.
Yeah.
You know? I have to put our best foot forward for our international guests and show them a great time. Hopefully they'll take the word back that Australia is a wonderful place to visit and got a wonderful scene to be a part of.
Well, every fucking international guest that I've invited over, 95% of them are afraid to come here because of the spiders.
You're being legitimate too, right?
I'm not joking. Like,
Yeah.
fucking hell, I was like, I said to Rafa and Roman Lepard, I was like, do you want to come over? And they're both like, nah, couldn't come to Australia, too many fucking spiders. I was like, mate, do you think we just like lay down in a bed of spiders every night and just hope for the best or something? It's just, they're not that many. They're not.
We come home from a hard day's work and we strap on our spider buster suits, you know, and we just wage war against the arachnids for 8 hours, sleep 8 hours, wage a war for 8 hours and work for 8 hours. That's the life in Australia.
It's outrageous, mate.
bit ludicrous, isn't it?
I gave him a sprayer. I was like, what do you mean? It's not that bad. And they're like, oh, no, it's too... Nature's always trying to kill you there. Like, nature's trying to kill you everywhere, mate. You just don't go and fight the sharks in shark land, right? Don't be stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like this concept that all self-preservation apparently gets stripped of you when you arrive in Australia, and you just walk into high-threat space and you're just like, what am I doing here? What's going on? You know, oh god.
Oh, box jellyfish.
Shark biting my leg off. Oh,
box jellyfish.
There's a cassowary trying to disembowel me.
Better go swim with it.
I've cassowary up close and personal in my life, man. Okay. Haven't seen a shark up close either.
Yeah, better go and fucking swim with a box jellyfish. That's a fucking good plan. You know, it's just crazy to me. Anyway. 1 hour and 50 minutes at this stage. Looking good to finish in the 2 hour time frame. Pleased with that.
Hey, it's just about a bit of do run for kangaroo to work. Yeah, right? Mate, about the most aggressive thing you'll catch in Australia, right? If you're in suburban Australia, is a fucking angry magpie, right?
Yeah. Or a cold.
Yeah, true.
You're not...
There's all of that going around.
The Eye of Agamotto.
Have you got both strangers?
I do. Hey, Rocket.
Hey.
Do you want us to keep talking about spiders? No.
Does Rocket not like spiders?
Oh, I fucking hates them. Hates them.
I feel like in Queensland, though, they'd be valuable, right? Because hot flies and shit everywhere.
Yeah, she grew up on a farm, she just said, so...
Yeah, so she, probably seen some big ass spiders.
Yep.
I had some bad experiences.
Had a bad day again. She said I would not understand. Left a note, said I'm sorry. Had a bad day.
I haven't painted one of the female characters in MCP. They're tiny, man.
They are.
Give me She-Hulk.
Yeah. I got She-Hulk. I like her model.
Yeah, she's a really cool model. Definitely think I've been paying a visit to Sarastro's YouTube channel a little more again.
Yeah.
Just enjoying the content in the background. I love his table, man. His table's
so good. Yeah. He's inspirational dude.
Yeah.
Be nice to be able to do that for a living, wouldn't it, Buxo?
It would. But that means we'd have to take this seriously, wouldn't it? You know?
Yeah.
You can't just come on here and talking about beating up spiders and shit. Or laughing at people who don't want to mix it up with spiders.
I'd still do that, mate, sorry.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Maybe we need a channel as well, mate. You already have a channel.
I do have a channel, conveniently. Has nearly 5,000 subscribers, actually.
It's pretty awesome.
Apparently, I was listening to a guy who does board game reviews. He decided to make this switch to full-time content creation, and he had 30,000 subscribers at that time. So I'm 1/6 of the way towards generating a full enough income from content creation.
Yeah.
There you go.
When are you bringing me in, mate? That's the question.
When are you gonna fucking contribute something? That's the question.
Good point. I contribute a can-do attitude.
You do.
And a very niche charm.
Yeah, no, Bucks gets none of the Twitch revenue, mate. He gets nothing.
Yeah.
What he gets is the association with Big Deno's name that I think we all know is worth significantly more than any monetary return.
No.
Rocket, what are you laughing at?
So selfless, doing it for the love. Yeah, mate, everyone's got to start somewhere. Like, one day I might be Deno's boss, on the channel. Remember these days. No. There is plenty of things of work behind the scenes. Trent's done a lot for me in other space and areas. So.
Fuck. Have I? Whoops.
Yeah, I think you have.
Whoops.
I think you have.
Hey, Rocket. Alright.
Speaking of which, mate, this Marvel Crisis Protocol adventure is fantastic and all, but it's a bit ill-timed with Crimson Rush.
I know.
Bang on 2 months away now.
I know. I've done you a mischief.
Should really be painting a couple of entries up, a couple of last-minute entries.
Oh, you could enter those guys in, mate. That'd be a solid entry. You know what I'm like. Oh, Marvel Crisis Protocol. Gold!
Yeah, I do know what you're like. Oh, I'm gone from Marvel Crisis Protocol. Get this shit out of here. I don't want to look at it. I've had enough.
True. Alright, well. It's pretty good, I think. Pretty good. Let me check it out here. Oh, he looks cool. Strangey boy. Strangey boy. I've done a few little tweaks to the colour palette. This is normally yellow. So I've gotten rid of the yellow on that.
Yeah. I like that. Yeah, I like that kind of like icy yellow belt you've gone for.
Yep.
It's cool.
Hugo wants his meerkat. You can't have it, buddy. You broke it. You started eating the fluff out of it. You little dickhead. Alright. Let's put some leaves on the base. A couple of little highlighter Renos, and we're calling Dr Strange done. So I've got two choices. Have you been playing Marvel Snap?
Me?
Yeah.
No, but I've seen, like, right now there are 3 Marvel games just firing off, right? You've got MCP, Champions, and Snap, and they're all apparently pretty good.
Yeah, and I'm playing all of them and just frothing.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so you're peak immersion right now, right?
Yeah, I'm in. Yeah, Tarask is playing it right now. Maybe I'll load up my account. I think there's a Steam version.
Load it up if you can, and we'll show us what the game's about.
I'll show. It's awesome. All right.
Give me an introductory, sir.
Little introductory. I'll just drop you off for a second.
No, you can just kick me. You can just kick me and have my voice if you want.
No, shan't. Buddy, you can't have it. It's dead. It's dead.
About to get a new meerkat.
Your meerkat's dead, buddy. You killed it. All right.
Dr. Steven. Hey, Steve.
Hi, Steven. Oh, Doctor Strange. Yeah. Nice. I've been doing a Heimdall move deck. It's pretty good actually. Store. I'm pretty sure there's a Marvel snapped it. Yes, it is on here. Marvel snapped it. Marvel snap. Add to library.
I think I'd really like to paint that that 75mm Colossus from a while back.
Yeah.
You know the one?
Yeah, another one.
think-
Yeah. Arnow did a version.
Yeah, I know it's done one. I think has Banshee done one too?
Banshee used to do the box arts for those.
Yeah, it's kind of, was it Night? Is that what they're called? No, not Night.
Night models, yeah.
Yeah, Night models. Yeah.
Hugo, come here. I'm sorry, but you killed Meerkat and you can't have Meerkat anymore. Come here. Come. Be a good boy, okay?
Alright, it's downloading. Marvel Snap's downloading. How good. Alright, let's put some leaves on this base.
CHK streaming tonight.
Who is?
CHK.
Oh, Tony. The man, the myth,
Oh, no.
the legend. Tony!
He didn't go to Monty, did he? I don't think I saw his stuff there. Maybe he did.
He went to World Model Expo, I think. Instead.
To have the choice, eh, mate?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll skip Monty this year and just go to World Model Expo.
I can go to Monty any year.
Yeah.
Well, fuck you then.
Maybe I can find just another sort of metal hand that I can use instead of this hand holding a hand.
I thought about it. In the end, I just bent the hand.
Like just change the direction of the hand.
Yeah, just twisted it around, opened his head up, worked fine.
Yeah. Yeah, because it does quite distract from his head, doesn't it? Like literally sits directly.
Blocks
in
his
head.
face. Yep.
Yeah. Give a boo-boo there in the design studio.
They haven't missed on too many occasions, so I'll give them that one. What'd you do? Oh, Rocket's like, I'm going to take Meerkat away from you, Hugo. You don't get to play with him anymore. Next minute, fucking playing with him.
We just have to get a replacement Meerkat.
All right.
He's so happy now.
Yeah.
Look at him. It's his best friend.
It's Meerkat's his best friend.
I felt
All right.
sad.
Have you bought the Winter Guard yet, Trent?
No, I have not. It's one of the only factions I've managed to avoid. Not for long, I don't think, but I want to paint everything I've got first.
Yeah. You're funny.
Am I though? Am I that funny? I've
When
done
you're blatantly lying, yeah.
I've done 30 fucking models in the last 3 weeks.
I'm just going to ask, is the only reason, and I think this is actually legitimate, look into the camera when I ask this of you, right?
Yeah.
Is the only reason you've got acquired some additional models because you bought every model off the shelf that you can?
No.
No? There's still some available?
There's still some available.
How many? Can you count it on one hand?
There's a good selection of MCP at my local game store. A good selection. So
Yeah.
I haven't felt pressured. Just picked up a Bobby Dazzler here or there, you know?
Yeah.
Scaraboss, it would be a pleasure. Hugo, you're playing with Meerkat. Your mum's a soft touch.
Yeah, of course, man. Please let us help you. Let's have a squeeze. Ah, yes, Dahak. A great one to paint early in the display painting journey. From Beyond Miniatures. Box art painted by Arnau Lazaro.
Arnau Lazaro. You're close.
Yeah. All right, mate. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being gloves put down and 1 being big gloves on, what would you like?
I'm going to leave this one in Bucks' capable hands because I hate anatomicals.
You do really just like anatomicals, don't you?
Yes, I really do.
A 7. You wanted it a 7. Alrighty. Commence the feedback. So, your skin is a really good a building block for skin. Like, everything feels right, it's in the right place. You need to introduce some more colour into the face. It needs to be more reds, more blues, greens, more yellows.
1 sec, Bucks. I got to pause there.
Segments. So,
no, I've already.
blue greens toward the lower parts, jaw, reds, wine reds, off reds, burnt reds into the eyes, ears, and potentially lips. A really nice trick for under the eyes, mate, under this part here. On an anatomical or on a lot of miniatures, you can get away with painting this section here incredibly dark, and it helps build a lot of depth in the face. So highly recommend picking a darker colour for that, dark purple. Mix it yourself from a blue and a red. Often the purples that are pre-mixed aren't quite right. You need to control that yourself. It needs to be quite a dulled out colour. Whenever you're going to do like an eyebrows and shaved cut sort of look, you have to make sure that your eyebrows and shaved cut hair is close to each other. Right now we've got really stark eyebrows, but then we've kind of got the shadow going on. I would probably have dampened those eyebrows out a little bit. They're very loud. The scars are fine, but again, scars need to have a bit of colour in them. You've got a little bit of colour differing from what the skin tone is, but I would have liked to have seen a little bit more. I don't know if you have the FAQ book that Kirill did for AK, but there's an awesome tutorial in there on scars, and particularly how scars receive light. So I'd recommend you to that spot. The eyes are fine. Maybe the whites are a little bit too white. You could probably dull that down a little bit. I think that covers just about everything on the anatomical. However, we're now going to talk about the things I absolutely dislike, and that is the blood spatter and the tattoo. So starting with the blood spatter, you've overcooked it.
Gryffindor!
I think it looks like you've either gone for a toothbrush flick or an airbrush flick off a brush. Too much, in my opinion. It needs to, as crazy as it is, it needs to look random, but it also needs to look controlled. Like it's controlled in the execution of a random looking thing. And that's why getting splatters right can be a little bit challenging when you first start doing them. The tattoo, I'm all out on. I'm not interested in this tattoo in any shape or form. I don't know what it is or what it represents. It's too large for the scaling of DAC. And it's not helping tell the story of the piece at all for me. If it's a rune or something like that, it's I mean, runes are cool, but again, I probably would have looked for something else or nothing at all there. Someone who actually did a really wonderful tattoo, probably one of the best versions of the tattoo we've seen, was at Crimson Brush last year. Sorry, I can't remember the name of the painter. She's a lovely lady, and Trent knows her well. She's from
Jasmine Carey.
Yeah, she did this take on a tattoo that we've not quite seen done before. She did a tattoo that looked like it had been in the skin for a really long time and been faded and busted up, and it just looked different to everyone else who does it. Wouldn't you say, Trent? Like it just looked really real.
Great. It was awesome.
So, if you want to see that, you can find an image of that at the Crimson Brush Facebook page. Sorry, it would be in the photo section from last year. But all in all, I think you've got a good start here. I do like the 5 o'clock shadow as well, but I think you can push that a little bit further. You've got a good start here. Keep going, man. What I would say, well, the last thing I would say for this, mate, is that like law of diminishing returns. If you've copped enough like from this, you've taken your journey with this piece, just bench it, mate, and move on. Move on to the next one. If you already feel that you've learned things and can apply them, to your next works, then I would say that's a pretty good piece of advice as well. Anything at all from you, Trent, or you're all good?
No, I'm good.
Real warm up. Meet the team. Spider-Man, you're in.
Hi, just gotta be home by now.
Mate, you just Thanos'd me. I'm back. 5 years has passed.
Can you see? No, you can't see. What? Why is this?
Were your volumes genuinely? Yeah, your volumes are genuinely in the right place. They're a little bit off on the this part, like on the left side and the right side of the collarbone. Like, if you think there's only probably a slight dip, sometimes if not, that might receive more light than anything else there. So.
It's going great guns. For some reason, it's not picking up my Marvel Snap. This one. No, it doesn't like that at all. Let's delete that and try a new one.
You can just drop me, mate, if you want. And
No, it's got nothing to... You're
voice.
irrelevant to me here, Andrew. You're irrelevant to me. It doesn't like Snap. It doesn't want to see Snap. Hi, Don Giovanni. Let me try. I'm just going to switch to my phone. Have me back now. Hello, I'm back. I'm just gonna blast through this.
Can I just say that the amount of times we've copped a screen cap, we have some unusual faces, mate.
Yeah.
It's clobbering time.
Thank you, Scarra, for
Still
linking the
living
exact
life.
title of the.
Sorry I'm late. Pilates.
Come
Look
on.
at that.
Just let me get through this fucking tutorial. I've played the game before, guys.
As a dog, headed off. Yeah, all good.
We're low on time. Let's move. Hulk worth wage.
Hulk smash.
Getting wonderful tutorial on OBS, right?
Next time, I'll try to break a sweat.
What am I doing? I'm having a shocker. Just let me turn the fucking sound down, please. You're killing me. It's doing my head in. Why can't I just load up? No. Why can't I just load my app? Update on the fucking thing. So annoying. Great. Thank you, Medusa. Great. I know. I've been playing on my phone, you shit guy. Just fuck off. Thank you. Oh, why do I have to play a second match? You're killing me. You're killing me. I know, thank you. Go in there, Misty. Great.
10,000 years and winning never gets
Yeah,
old.
we'll figure out who to send it.
Okay. Have a Medusa in the middle.
Are we on?
Wasp, I haven't seen her. Sentinel, cool.
Can you hear me all good?
I can hear you, yeah, sorry, I'm trying to fucking skip through this fucking thing. This is just a tutorial.
Oh, have you just started playing? You've been playing on the phone.
Oh yeah, no, I've been playing, yeah. But because I've downloaded it on a new thing. Yeah. In you go here. I am Iron Man. Blues.
My mic is very soft, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just because I've turned my volume down because I'm just give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, it's all good. Scarra just wants the silky sounds of my voice.
Great. Thank you. I know, I'm wonderful at the game.
Who's all along, Agatha?
Let's do it.
Have you got any Fury yet? That's something I'm gonna buy.
I don't actually have Fury, no. I would like to get Fury. Sentinel, great. Alright, where is the settings? I know, thank you. Great. My new card is great, apparently. Thank you. Thank you. My deck is incredible. Go dominate. That's wonderful. No, stop! Whatever.
This is quality, mate.
Oh, this is the worst fucking... I'm just retreating.
Escape.
Alright, I'll explain the game now that I've gotten. Thank you. Thank you. Just stop telling me what to do. I know what to do.
Nothing like a little bit of forced learning, eh?
Alright. How do I turn the volume down?
Oh my god! Oh my god! Here you go. What do you have?
What's he got?
There's either a spider or a cockroach on the floor of your bathroom, and you need to immediately look and see which one.
I shall be back, friends. I'm back. Hello.
Thank you.
I'm back. Andy, we had a friggin' it was a nightmare. There was a spider, there was all sorts of stuff.
Alright, you've returned.
I've returned. I just want to turn the volume down on this fucking thing and I don't know how to do it. How do I go and sign into my account? Settings, there we go. Thank fuck for that. Oh, fuck, that was annoying.
Sounds like it was an ordeal, mate.
It's just a disaster. Sign in with Google. Alright, Andy, finally. I finally got it done.
Perfect. You know, not a single viewer left us throughout this process.
Well, that's
So
good
they
of
need
them.
to- Everyone there needs to pat themselves
That's
on the
good
back
of
for
it.
that one.
Alright, so it's a deck builder, right?
Yeah.
So you get cards. You basically there's no buying cards, right? You just collect cards as you score points.
Yeah, as you're playing, so you
Right.
for wins or
Yeah.
achievements, you grab.
So
stuff.
every
Yeah,
card
cool.
has a cost, which is in the top left, and then a power value in the top right, and they all have
Sure.
different abilities. So in this
Yeah.
case, for Ant-Man, if you have 3 other cards at a location, he goes to power 4. So
Sure.
there's all of these cards. They all have different rules. It's fucking mad.
Yeah.
Let's
It
have a
looks pretty
game.
simple. Like it looks pretty straightforward.
Yeah,
in
so let's have a
regards to
game. So
TCG.
we're going to play with my reveal deck. Here we go.
Yeah.
And I'm playing against Hearthenstein. So you draw 4 cards in the first turn. Oh, the start of
Yeah.
turn 6. Yeah. And so each turn, there's 6 turns. You have 1 power in the first turn, 2 in the second, blah, blah, blah.
Okay. Oh, look, there's Scarlet Witch. That's your crutch and MCP.
Yeah,
isn't
she's
it?
good. Yeah, so we're going to play Electra. We're going to play her over here. And our turn. Now, Electra's got a very cool ability. Fuck, it didn't pan out. That's alright. Her ability is if there's an enemy there that's cost 1, she gets to stab him in the face.
Yeah.
Which
So
is-
tell me why the cards are getting flipped to their snapback and then reflipped again. What's happening there in the animation?
As in,
So like both the cards then, like he played a card, then both your cards
yeah.
got flipped over.
Yeah, so
to
they're-
the snap
they're-
side and then flipped back.
they're played hidden, and then
Mhm.
they're revealed. So when they're revealed, some of them, like Rocket, he has an ability which
Mhm.
says, on reveal, if your opponent played a card, he took this turn 2 power. So we're going to put Rocket here.
Yeah, sure.
Damn you, fucking idiot! So, at the moment, there's 3 locations. He's got 3 power in the far left. I got 1 power in the right, and he's winning the middle
Yeah.
because I got 0. So, we're going to use Scarlet Witch here because I don't like that location.
So how do you win a location? How much power do you need to get to?
Whatever.
Is it-
What,
who's
no,
got the most
who's
at
got
the
the
end of
most
the
at the end of the game? Who's got the most at the end of the game, basically?
Yeah.
I have not drawn a very good bunch of decks, a very good bunch of cards from my deck, so we're in a bit of trouble here. We'll see. So each of these changes every turn.
Yeah.
Each of these guys have different rules. So my deck is all about reveal effects.
Yeah, yeah. So you want to turn stuff over and
Yeah. So
receive benefits.
Spider Woman's.
Mate, you're getting pumped in the Mindscape. What's going on, pal?
Yeah, Spider Woman's about to come into play here. That's a pretty good Mindscape for me. Let's see what happens here. So there's a whole pile of strategy here. He's got.
Do you
Punisher.
always have 3 cards in your hand regardless?
No. Sometimes you can play multiple cards. You draw cards. All right, so now
1 card per turn draw.
Yeah, 1 card per turn draw. But now we're swapping cards because of the Mindscape.
Yeah, the Mindscape.
Oh, Onslaught. What do we got here?
What'd you get?
On
Cap,
double-
Onslaught, and Ironheart.
Yeah, Cap's really good. Ironheart is also good. So if I put Cap in the middle, I'm going to win that location, but you need to win 2 to win. So if we instead go Onslaught over here. No, I'm in a bit of trouble here. I don't think I can win this. We'll put Onslaught here.
It's like a roided Magneto.
Yeah. That's my best play. I don't think I can win this one.
No?
Nah. Oh, maybe I can. Because you can't play cards in the middle.
What do you need? Like, what is your out? What cards do you want to see right now? What are you looking for?
I'm just hoping that he's going to stack the left one.
Yeah.
If
you think
he's
he's just going to pop commit on left and just say, Mindscape, I'm going to win there.
Yeah. But because I'm currently winning the vault.
Yeah.
Oh, he's moved Nightcrawler over the dog.
Yeah.
He's moved Nightcrawler over. What a dog.
So that's something you can do? Is that a cost of an action, or can you move anything?
No, that's Nightcrawler's ability. He gets to teleport.
Oh, okay.
Because he's Nightcrawler. Alright, I got defeated. That was good. That was a good example. So then, you get rewards. You lose points on your rankings if you lose. So I'm currently ranked 37 silver. There's missions that you complete. So currently I've got to win matches with a snap. I'll explain that in a second. Let's play another one. I'll use this deck. I like this deck better. Man, it's awesome. And so there's no like there's no pay to win, right? You just play the game and you get cards and you change your deck and
it's got a lot of cool art style. Like you
it's
can use
mad.
for inspiration as well. That's cool.
All right, Hell's Kitchen. Draw a cost 1 card from my deck. I drew Mantis. Mantis has got a cool ability. If your opponent plays a card at this location, draw a card from their deck. So we might try Mantis in the middle. Hope we jank it.
Sure. What's that person called? Specky Rum.
Spectrum.
Oh, Spectrum.
Ah!
I can't see it as a T on the screen. It looks like it's a Y.
So Mantis' ability doesn't come into play. Oh, and we've just been fucked by the super flow. Terrible. Alright. Well, we might as well double down here because he's not going to play a card there. That's bad. So you have the option to retreat at any juncture. Oh, he's played Bishop. Oh, that's bad. At any time, you can click this Cosmic Cube, which is a snap. You double the points that you win for winning a location, which is why it's called Marvel Snap.
Yeah, okay.
What's Dr. Doom do? I haven't seen him. Add a 5-powered Doombot to each other location. Great.
It's kind of cool.
Angela. Alright. Maybe we're actually looking okay here. Let's put Namor.
So what did you say the left-hand side was again? The cost? Is that the card cost?
Yeah, left hand is a card cost, so Hulkbuster.
Is that for deck building?
No, you can have whatever you want in your deck, but that's how much you only generate 1 power per the turn number. So if it's turn 2, you generate 2, etc.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah.
I think we'll put the Punisher here. Yeah, we're having a pretty bad Pretty bad.
Pretty bad run of it.
Yeah, this guy's using this card in the middle, or this location in the middle called Superflow, and it's letting him play higher power cards. Ooh, do we play Gamora? Gamora is, if your opponent has played a card in that location, I get to gain 5 power. So it's a risk, but I think Gamora is our best option. Let's go here and hope that he plays a card there. Come on, dickhead. Come on. Come on, dickhead. Come
He
on.
called himself Mamba.
Mamba.
Oh,
Mamba number 5. If he plays a card in the Triskelion, we're a chance. Nope, he didn't. He's a fuckhead.
what's wrong now? Can't be Mamba. That's what I'm thinking. Can't be naming yourself after Kobe Bryant.
Alright, we are absolutely cooked here. But no, we're cooked. I'm going to retreat and lose 1 power rather than 4. Escaped.
Oh, so retreat is just concede?
Yeah. You concede, but you don't
Protect
lose.
some rank.
Yeah,
effectively?
you don't lose as much rank.
Cool. It looks like a fun game.
Oh, it's mad fun. Yeah, and the games just go in like 3 minutes. So
Can you play against a friend and just run it back
nah.
to get practice in?
When you
Nah.
play a card here, double its power. I shan't be doing that.
What was that? You just broke up for me then.
Yeah, you can't specifically play against friends. I don't think.
Oh, okay.
What is up with this sewer system bullshit? I'm fucking that off. Go Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, as for the areas in which you play in, is that just randomised or is it a part of your deck as well? Like
Randomised,
put
yeah.
up
Randomised
locations?
every turn.
Yeah. Have you painted your Scarlet yet? You have, haven't you?
I have, yeah.
Yeah, you have.
Let's go morph. Avengers, assemble! Onslaught. Yes. Morph, you legend.
Is that Morph's ability? He just turns into someone?
He turns into someone in your
Look at his
opponent's...
power. He's got big power.
Well, he's got 7, but because of this ability, he doubles.
Yeah.
So I've just fucked this guy. It's so good.
I'm sure
he's in big
his
trouble now.
lab is now Morph lab.
He's in big trouble. Zzz. Cosmo, on reveal effects do not apply. Alright, we'll play Claw here. Where the streets have no name. Oh no, I should have played Claw on the other side. No, that's a good plan. Good plan. Has he got Claw as well? Sometimes he does. Devil Dinosaur. Alright. Looks like we're going to win here. On reveal effects don't trigger. What I can get.
Rock
I'm
is pretty good, isn't he?
snapping.
Yeah.
Snap. Yes. Your opponent retreated. See you later, Joker.
So when you win and your opponent retreats, I assume you still get your full win bonus.
No,
right?
you only get 1. Yeah,
okay.
so retreating is always the right option if you think you're going to lose. But I'll show you my last deck. This one's fun.
Yeah.
It's a good little game. Alright, Quicksilver. After each turn... My opponent retreated. Oh, come on now. Victory!
Positive like actually. Yeah, I think retreating would be fine, Scarra, but I don't like that the winner only receives 1 point as well. The winner should get their full complement of points. And the loser maybe not actually, because you both can have the option to.
No, the retreating's fine. It's just the cool part is you're snapping. So if you think you're going to win, you snap, and then your opponent has to make a tough decision. Do I stay? Do I retreat? Do I protect my stuff? It's really cool. Multiple man.
I guess with how quick the game is as well.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
The retreating's not too much of an issue. When you're sinking X amount of time in, right, and your opponent just goes, alright, I don't like this.
Oh, here's another super flow. Can you fuck off with this shit? Oh, he's put a card there. You're dumb. Sinister, very good. Mr. Sinister clones himself.
Yeah.
Carnage. Oh, Wasp. Wasp is 0 cost and she's 1 power. What an absolute spud.
So you just get it for free.
Yeah.
That's
Alright,
really nice.
so I'll play the White Queen. So she lets me steal a copy of the opponent's highest cost card in their hand. So we'll see what we get from that. It's always pretty good. Oh, he's stealing the White Queen as well. Very good. Oh, I got Hulk! I stole Hulk from him. Oh yes, I got Heimdall. Alright, I'm gonna win this one. It's gonna be so good.
Yeah.
you wait till you see
You got
this.
2 pretty big power creatures to come through.
I'm gonna play I'm gonna play Heimdall. He's my favourite card. Squirrel Girl, nice. Cause
She brings some mates along.
Yeah, Squirrel Girl puts a squirrel at every location.
Yeah.
Alright.
Can you only have 4 cards on each location?
You can, yeah. So look at this, I'm gonna play Heimdall. Check out his rule. On reveal, move your other cards 1 location to the left. So
Nice. Yeah, so you're going to drop him.
he opens the Bifrost and he turns everyone.
Yeah.
He makes everyone go. Heimdall, open the Bifrost.
Is that right, mate? You can only have 4 cards per.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So he didn't get. So Squirrel Girl didn't drop the additional squirrel.
No, not in the middle.
Because
This will be tricky. Yeah, we'll go here. So I've also got this card here, Multiple Man. When it moves, you add a copy to the old location. So I'm playing Heimdall. Multiple Man's going to move.
Yeah. So you've got a combo.
And then he's gonna trigger again. Heimdall, open the Bifrost.
Down he goes.
Yes, I got him.
Yeah.
Because of the fucking Heimdall. Oh, the
He
best.
pops a Hulk down as well.
Yeah, he popped Hulk.
Or are you putting your Hulk on fire, right?
No, that was the last
cool.
turn.
Yeah.
So Hulk's worth 6. So you usually get one 6 cost card you get to play.
Yeah.
So where you play that is really interesting.
Very cool.
Yeah, it is indeed.
Yeah, it looks like a fun little lunchtime game / anytime you've got a couple of minutes.
There he is. Buxo's back. Welcome back. All right.
I'm back, am I?
Yeah, we did Doctor Strange.
So many things are happening there. There was Camelot. There was a pallet can.
It's all happening. Yeah, Doctor Strange finished. Happy with that.
Awesome. Who's next, mate?
Well, I think I'll do Doctor Voodoo next.
Very, very nice model.
Voodoo.
I also picked up Dr. Voodoo. Predominantly for Hood. I think Hood's such a cool model. I'm looking forward to painting that.
Awesome model. One of my
Show
favourites.
us your Hood.
Where is my Hood? Hang on, I'll go get
Yeah,
it.
give us a look at like the latest things you painted, the last batch. Since
All right.
Arnim.
Stand
What
by.
have you painted since Arnim Zola.
Where you go.
Man, it was so cold last night that I woke up with a split lip, like my lip dried out. That sucked. How do you feel about that, yeah? Feel good about it? Neither. Sucks.
Alright, I'm back. I have returned. Here we go. Here we go. So I did Red Skull.
Mm-hmm. He's a nice quick one to do, isn't he?
Yeah, he's good.
Punch him out. Which Red Skull? Oh, yeah, you did
Yeah.
the new one.
The new one. And then he's got his little Hydra grunts with him.
Yeah, did you paint the grunts too?
Yep.
Did you end up running them? Oh, they look awesome. I love them.
I
Did
did.
you end up running them at all?
Yeah, I used him in one game.
Yeah.
I also did Bucky Boy. The Winter Soldier.
He's so good, eh?
He's awesome. He was
Yeah,
my
my
favourite
do one as well.
favourite dude. I did a
It's a
Quicksilver.
shame he's one of the real old models. He's got a weird head, I reckon.
Yeah. Did a Quicksilver. Did a quick job on Quicksilver because I don't really like
Yeah.
the model and don't really think I'm going to use him.
Yeah.
Luke Cage.
Such a good model too, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's a great model.
Power Man.
Who does he come with?
Danny Rand, Iron Fist.
Yeah.
Hood. Did a really good job on the cloak too. Looks awesome.
Yeah, I like that. I like that you did the blue sort of element.
And then
I
on
like
yesterday's
that. More
stream,
teal, it's more teal. isn't it?
yesterday's stream I did Cable, which I think you probably saw.
Yeah, I saw that.
Did you see Wongers? Wong? Did Wong?
No, I haven't seen Wong yet.
Wongers? So
Have you got... Yeah, that's a sick model. I'm definitely going to paint that soon. Have you got Mortar?
Yep.
I think Mortar is a sick model too, right? How he's like pinging off the 3 discs.
Yeah. So, because I'm focusing these on gaming, I've done little things like this, and I'm gonna sculpt some more swirls there, right? But
Yeah.
he's now really durable.
Yeah, right. Is he a bit flimsy?
Very flimsy. Yeah, some of them are flimsy like that. So,
Yeah,
just making that little change.
I like it.
Yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be good. All right. Good stream tonight, Buxo.
Awesome. Hopefully we'll next week we'll have a whole bunch more stuff to show off for this this game that we're
Frothing over.
frothing over, and I'll have some games under my belt to talk about.
I'm excited to hear about your games.
Excellent.
Let's go have a raid on someone. Let's go raid someone.
CHK is the big dog on the yard today. He
Oh,
must have something special going on.
CHK. Let's go raid the great man, Tony CHK Studio.
Ese que le han puesto la cabeza decapitada al nuevo héroe de hombres tía, de hombres, hostia,
I love
¿qué ha
him.
pasado aquí de hombres bestias? Sí,
You love him as well.
sí, correcto.
He's the
Yeah.
great
Antes
man.
lo hablábamos, el nuevo héroe de
It
hombres
looks like
bestias,
he's
¿no?
doing
Que
some
parece que
non-metallic
hay
metal
un
and
vídeo
making me look like an
súper
absolute
gratuito, la
spud.
cabeza de Valten.
What a
Con
legend.
lo cruel es que lo hicieron.
Alright,
olvidaron
friends,
una que te
we'll see you
cagas
then.
con lo de Valten y la tormenta del caos, Porque a mí no me desagradaba que el personaje de Valten, que empezaba siendo como un granjero, que iba a